Oh, something different.
Mark chapter 5, verse 28. For she kept saying, if only I touch his clothes, I will be healed. So often we speak about this woman, the woman with the issue of blood. For 12 years she was hemorrhaging. She suffered many things even at the hands of the doctors, according to scripture. She had gotten to the point where she was left without hope until she heard that Jesus was passing by. By this time, she would have been weak physically. She would have been distressed, and the scripture says she was broke. Now, she needed to touch Jesus, to touch his clothes, touch the hem of his garment, because she believed that if she just touched it, she would be healed. And she was sure that this was her only hope that was left. But there was a challenge. Jesus was in the midst of a throng. There was a crowd around him. The King James Version says the press was great. It was a crowd that was jostling, and she was weak. It would take much to get to Jesus. I can imagine as she tried to push through to get to Jesus, how it is that at times the surge of the crowd would just push her back. And bear in mind, she had been hemorrhaging for 12 years. She would have been quite weak. But she needed to get to Jesus. The thing that gets me is what the scripture says in verse 28 of St. Mark 5. She kept saying, if only I touch his clothes, I will be healed. Yes, the Greek that was translated was present continuous. She kept saying it. That tells me that she had to keep on encouraging herself. She had to keep talking to herself. It was not simply saying, if I touch him, I'll be healed. But she had to keep telling herself, so that even though the press was so hard, she kept pressing, because she kept reminding herself that if I touch him, I will be healed. Sometimes we have to talk to ourselves. Sometimes we have to encourage ourselves. Sometimes we have to keep saying it so that we will keep being motivated to move forward. Because sometimes the press is great. The challenge is significant. And if we do not continue to encourage ourselves, we'll give up. So, whatever it is that you're going through right now, speak to yourself. Encourage yourself. Ensure that you continue repeating the right things in your mind until you get to your goal. God bless you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And for more, join us at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings at 10 Union Square, Crossroads. If you can't be there in person, join us virtually via Facebook Live.